Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Psychic Hour with the Psychic Sisters. I'm Kristi Brower here with my sister, co host, and partner in reality spirituality, Katie Deer.
I love it. Well, hello.
Hello.
I feel like I
Yeah.
just saw you.
I feel like I just saw you as well. Yeah. We were out being the football ants, as you guys know. That's why the
Hmm.
show has been an hour later. But I will tell you,
Yep,
we just witnessed the final game of the season.
we did.
Yeah. So we'll be able to go back to our regular time and not be racing to get here in time for the show every Thursday.
Yeah.
So
I I took a wrong turn. I would have been here a little sooner.
you you took a wrong turn.
Yeah. That school's
You
kind of out in the country and well, anyway. I probably added a few minutes to my ride. That's what I'm saying.
That's hilarious. That
Yeah.
is really funny. Okay, well, good to know. Glad you made it. Glad you got the right turn figured out.
Right. Out in the
So
creepy country with a full moon, practically still full, and as a true crimer, I'm like, oh my God. Steer this car towards civilization before something comes out of the bushes.
wow,
Right? Yeah.
that's pretty interesting.
Hmm.
That's
Well, I was
pretty
near
great.
Rigby.
Oh well, that says it all. Every our listeners are like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
No, they don't know. Unless they're from here. And then they're like, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I get it. I totally get it. Okay. Well, as we usually start this show with the question of the night, what'd you have for dinner?
Good question. I had a
What did
Diet
you have for
Mountain
dinner?
Dew
Yeah,
at
you
a
had a
football
Diet
game.
Mountain Dew. I came home to dinner. It was broccoli stuffed chicken and baked potatoes. It was super good.
My God.
Any
Yeah.
cryptids where we are? Yeah, we're definitely Bigfoot area.
Hmm.
We
In
are
fact, like,
actually
oh,
what?
go ahead. Oh, I
We
was just
are
going to say,
alumnus of Idaho State University,
yes.
which is where the very well known Bigfoot researcher and cryptid researcher Jeff Meldrum is.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yep. He
so
has a
yeah,
whole department dedicated to
he
Bigfoot.
does. Ooh,
Yeah.
sausage, mac and cheese, homemade chicken noodle soup, loaded baked potato, another homemade chicken soup. Nice.
Oh, these guys are on fire.
Pizza. Oh, but hubby had a tooth pulled, so he had mashed potatoes. Oh,
Oh,
poor guy.
uh,
I had ziti with meatballs. Yum. Turkey bacon avocado sandwich.
I'll be
Nice.
right over. Yep.
Chicken cheese sandwiches. Ooh. Tracy, oh, it's only lunchtime for you. My apologies. I
Oh,
forget.
that's right.
Some of our people in different time zones are like, I haven't had dinner yet. What are you talking about? Jerry had pizza. RJ had roast beef, potatoes, and corn.
Hmm.
Wow.
Oriana
Sounds
had
like
chicken soup
some.
because she's sick.
Oh, darn it.
Boo to that.
Well, we don't want that, right?
Hmm.
How was the game? Well, they won.
They did.
It was their final game, and they won.
And
And
he
it
got to play
was.
quite a bit in the
He
second
did
half.
get to play quite a bit, which was pretty
And
great.
there have been some games this season he didn't play at all. So it
Yeah,
was really
yeah,
good to see him on the field quite a bit. And
really
he
was.
was wearing his pink breast cancer awareness socks for his grandma, which is really sweet. And yeah,
Yeah,
he
It
ended on
was
a
really
good
good.
note.
He did. He did. He definitely did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat, let's see. Cat had baked acorn squash with sausage, onion, apples, cabbage with thyme.
Okay,
Nice.
we'll be right out. Yep.
Right. Cat
Hmm.
Skills had burgers and sweet potato baked fries. Ooh.
Barbara had an apple and almond butter, but she also said a little sad over the Brian thing. Me too. Me
Yeah.
too. In fact, I was like literally getting ready to climb in my car to head to this football game when I saw the first press release came out, and I made a TikTok and I posted it on our Facebook. And then driving down there, it was like 30 minutes in the car by myself and just had time for thinking. And I just really got down, feeling really bad
Hmm.
about the whole freaking thing,
Yeah.
just for everybody involved. It's such a horrible situation. And
So,
I'm
of
so
course, we're
sad
talking
for
about
Danny's
Brian
family.
Laundrie,
Yeah.
who was the boyfriend and suspected murderer of uh, Gabby Petito, who was
Hmm.
killed not far from us in Grand Teton National Park. And
Hmm.
they did find human remains yesterday in the Carlton Reserve in Florida, and they did confirmed today. The FBI has confirmed that it is, in fact, him.
Mhm.
So they did have a partial skull, which tells us this is probably dental records, is how they've confirmed.
Yeah.
So
It sucks. It's weird the way his parents marched right out there, and I found the way where he was in like 10 minutes after they've been looking for 6 weeks was weird. It all
so
sucks.
weird.
It
It
all
all
sucks.
sucks. It does.
Yeah.
Every single bit of it. Yeah.
But me too. Anyway, I'm with you. I just feel sad about, I feel sad for Gabby's family. I, I know everybody really wanted justice. I do understand that too. I also recognize though what a trial would have been like for them,
Oh,
and there's no
oh.
winning this. There's no good outcome. You know,
No, there's not.
there's just not. People are still very upset with his parents. I think for pretty good reason. You know, but
Yeah.
we'll see what or if anything still comes from this. I was watching a criminologist on Facebook today that said, you know, the thing that stuck out to me about what the yep, Barbara, you're on the same track with me.
Yep.
What the criminologist said, he said, what really stuck with me is that they announced that they found a backpack, a notebook, and some other belongings.
Yeah.
He said, why didn't they just say a backpack and some other belongings unless the notebook is actually substantial in some way? I have
Right.
felt the same way. I'm really curious to see. I'm really hoping the public does get to know what's in the notebook, if it is, you know, substantial, if there is something there that
Right. If there's a
helps with
confession or a
something.
suicide
Yeah,
note or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Gabby's family is losing too. They've dated since high school. They loved him. They were, you know,
Yeah.
planning a life together. Yeah.
Yeah. So it just in general all sucks. And, you know, maybe eventually his parents will admit what they knew
Mhm.
or what he told them. I really hope that might at least happen.
Mhm.
Yes, the trial would have been so ugly. And
Oh.
it's and so horrible for her family and for his. I mean, he
Oh.
has drug his family through
Mhm.
awful stuff. And yeah, I don't agree with the way that they've handled things, but he did this to them too, you
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
Yeah. Right? Language courses,
Absolutely.
I'm sure, no, I really feel like that too. We're probably gonna eventually hear that there was something in that notebook.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's still readable and there's something to find there.
Mhm. Mhm. Absolutely.
I know we need a bit of a decompression at this point, don't we?
Yeah. But, you know, finding Brian dead is a hell of a lot better than never finding him at all.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
And it was kind of beginning to look that way, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Whew,
Yep.
yeah.
So, blah, there you go. Well, let's do something funner,
I know. Let's do. I have an idea. Let's hear a word from our sponsor
sounds like a
because that always
plan,
brightens us up.
right?
Yeah.
All right. Support for True Crime Paranormal is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in below the waist grooming and hygiene. Ladies, listen up. Manscaped provides precision engineered tools for your man's jewels. For any woman out there who have come across a hairy bush, you're now in luck. Manscaped, the best in men's below the waist grooming, have just launched their fourth generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. That's right, the Lawnmower 4.0. Make sure your man joins the 2 million men worldwide who already trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer, 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code True Crime Paranormal at manscaped.com.
If you are looking to purchase the perfect gift for him that he will actually use, Manscaped is my go to. Goodbye, Harry. Hello, clean. This sleek, well designed, and optimized trimmer is the best thing on the market for a cleaner shave as it's waterproof and it can trim in the shower to spare the mess. Have you ever waxed your balls? Me neither. But I heard a terrifying story recently. Some poor sod went into a waxing parlor to have his boys waxed. The wax stuck to his skin and tore a hole in his downstairs that took 12 inches to close. Wouldn't it have been so much easier to just use the Lawnmower 4.0? Manscaped engineered the ultimate groin and body trimmer by focusing on intelligent functionality and an incredibly comfortable grooming experience. Their fourth generation trimmer features a cutting edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin safe technology. Men, if you've been shaving with the same nut trimmer on your face, gross, you've been doing it wrong. Ladies, make it right for you and them with the new Lawnmower 4.0. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code TrueCrimeParanormal at manscaped.com. Ladies, this is the perfect gift for you and your man, and trust me, he will thank you. And men, your balls will thank you.
Get 20% off and free shipping with the code TrueCrimeParanormal at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. And don't forget to use the code TrueCrimeParanormal. Experience premium grooming with Manscaped.
And there you have it. So let's get this psychic hour party off the ground.
Let's do
it. Tonight we're going to have a little round of what I call reality spirituality. So we're going to be drawing cards for everyone who would like a card tonight. We're not taking questions. These are general messages. These are from my spiritual as fuck deck. So I don't know about you, but I get a little tired of the love and light side of the metaphysical world. And I feel like sometimes it's not really, super based in reality. So we are going to be pulling my spiritual as fuck cards for you. Please pardon some of the language because there is some in there, but I think it's a little more real for most of us. And so everybody, please just raise your hand if you would love a card and we will draw you a card. So this will be a general message, something, just think of it like something you need to know today.
I like that.
Yeah, it looks like Ashley raised her hand first for a card.
Yes, so I have to say though, Erin did say she wished she had some balls to try that trimmer out on because it looks great.
You know what? I'm pretty sure you could use it on your bush too. I'm just saying. Like if you're like a landing strip kind of gal or whatever you do there, you could certainly use this trimmer. It is very nice and it does a really good job and it does have the light. So I don't think you actually have to be a man to use these. As far as I know, that's not a rule. So anyway. So, Erin, feel free, 20% off at manscaped.com with our code TrueCrimeParanormal.
Now you know.
There you go.
All right.
All right. Ashley, what's your card? Guess who ain't got to explain shit to nobody? That's you, Ashley. That means you do not have to explain to people why you do what you do or choose what you choose. You don't owe anybody that.
That means no is a full sentence.
Yes, it does. Absolutely. Yep. All right, Jennifer. You're up, Jennifer P. Know the difference between shame and guilt.
Ooh.
Now think about it. Shame kind of comes from your upbringing, Guilt is often something we put on ourselves, but it's also important to recognize when shame and guilt are being placed on you by somebody else. Because guess what? Just take off that ugly sweater. You don't need shame and guilt.
Nope. And when you're kids, people shame you and they get away with it because shame usually comes from some kind of authority or perceived authority figure.
Right.
But as an adult, ain't nobody gets to do that to you. No. And if they do, you have every right to push back.
Let me tell you what you do. This is a card for everyone. If they do put shame on you, this is what you do. You say, fuck out of here. Right? Get the fuck out of here. Leave me alone. No shaming me. No guilting me. No making me tell you why I do what I do. No questioning me. Get the fuck out of here.
There you go.
I love that card.
Me too.
Okay. Let's see. Who are we? Oh, Ms. Chronic Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
Be yourself, even if you're crazy. Stop worrying about normal ass, nothing ass people judging your cool, weird ass. Be as weird as you want. You're
I love
awesome.
these cards.
Are these
Yeah.
cards the best?
Mm-hmm.
I did these on TikTok today. I
I
read
love
like
them.
I read like 250 for 250 people on TikTok today with these cards because they're so awesome. But listen, Ms. Chronic Chronicles, you don't have to change who you are or, tone it down for anybody. If
Yeah.
people think that about you, get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
But
need that.
bye.
You
That's
be
right.
you be you and don't let
Yep.
anybody do that to you,
Yep.
right? All right, Shelby. Stick with the people who pull the magic out of you, not the madness. People who make you feel good, who make you want to be better, who make you feel happy and not crazy.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye to the crazy makers.
Yeah,
Yep.
look out of here. This is our theme for tonight.
It is. We're all getting t-shirts. That's
Yes,
it.
we are. I would love a t-shirt. Elizabeth, here is your card.
Oh, I think Carrie raised her hand. That's what that
Oh,
meant.
Carrie did raise her hand. I'm sorry. Okay, let me do Carrie. You can't save your face and your ass at the same time. Sometimes,
Hmm.
Carrie, you just have to say you screwed up and say you're sorry and then move on,
You can't save your face and your ass at the same time.
right? So
I have to
sometimes you have to
agree.
admit you made a mistake, right? Sometimes you have to
Yep.
admit you were wrong. All right, Elizabeth, you ready for this? This is Elizabeth Marina Cordelia Diana, just in case we have more than one Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Ancient proverb: if you meet more than two assholes a day, you're it. This means if you keep running into the same problem over and over in your life, you might need to look at yourself and just see if maybe there's something that it's not just happening outside of you, but it might be also happening inside of you. You might need to make a change yourself. But I'm not calling you an asshole. I promise.
I thought you meant you're it, as in tag. It's your turn.
Oh, it's your turn. Well, I guess we could say that too. I don't know. Let's see. Sorry, I got lost.
We're on Terry.
We're on Terry. Okay, hang on. Just oh,
I know. This chat is moving fast.
this chat is moving really fast. Okay, hang on. I just want to get caught up to where we were. Okay, there we go. Terry, not giving a fuck is better than revenge.
Yeah.
So, not caring what other people think and letting it hurt you is way better than getting back at people. I think this is really powerful
Mm-hmm.
because this helps us to remember don't carry it around with you. Like if somebody hurts you or they don't agree with you or whatever, fuck out of here
Mm-hmm.
with that nonsense, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that. It's something that we all have to remember from time to time.
Isn't it
Yeah.
though? Like it's just not worth it. Revenge is not worth it. Carrying it around with us is not worth it at all.
Yep.
Okay, Oriana,
Mm-hmm.
manifest the fuck out of your dreams.
Okay, then.
Don't let anybody rain on your parade. If you've got something you really want in your life, you keep working at it.
I think that meant don't let Alan rain on your parade,
I
but
know.
that's just
I
me.
was
That's just me.
I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to. We know. We know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Language of horses. Own you're awesome and stay humble as fuck. So stay humble, but also own the fact that you are awesome. Admit
Yeah.
that you are. Allow yourself to be awesome. Allow yourself to be good at things.
Celebrate your strengths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be hiding out,
Mm-hmm.
pretending like you're not good at anything because it's not true.
Yep.
You're awesome.
Amen.
All right, Amy. Look at the fucking moon, Amy.
Ooh, and definitely right now. She was
right? Get
full
out there in
yesterday.
that
She's
full
just
moon
starting to
energy.
wane. Yeah.
Right. That's that really fluid emotional energy that's going around right now. Amy, get out there in it. You need some of it.
Well, and also, I think that's also kind of a smell the roses kind of message, you know?
Mhm. It
Pay
is. It is.
attention to the changing world around you, to the nature around you. Stop and smell it, that kind of stuff.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Okay. GB. Be kind hearted as fuck and full of love, but maintain boundaries like a motherfucker. I love these cards so much, you guys. So,
Which I believe that GB is kind-hearted and full of love. I think the
absolutely.
boundaries message is always bears repeating and reminding.
Right? It's just a reminder that you can be loving and supportive of other people and still have very clear boundaries about what is okay and isn't okay and what you will do and won't do. Like, you can have both.
Mhm.
And as empaths, we kind of forget that, but you really can have clear boundaries and be kind hearted and full of love and supportive of other people.
Yep.
All right, Sherry. There are people who dislike you because you don't dislike yourself. Ooh.
Mm.
You ever felt like that? Somebody
That's a
doesn't
good
like you and it's because
one.
you're too confident?
I got unfriended on Facebook one time for that very reason.
You did?
She said my messages on Facebook were too happy and too inspirational, and it was pissing her off because she was in a hard place in her life and she couldn't look at that shit anymore.
Wow.
Mhm.
Because it was clearly that was your problem. What? Yeah.
Yep.
So,
You
Sherry,
keep shining that fucking light, Sherry.
you keep shining that fucking light, man. Do not let people who are struggling dim your light. You're not
No.
being overly confident. It's okay to be confident.
Yep.
And it's okay if they're triggered, but they're going to have to deal with it, right?
Mhm.
All right. Okay. Jessica.
Mhm.
Jessica, you are a product of what you believe. This is especially true with what
Mm.
you believe about yourself. So, what do you believe about yourself that's limiting you, that's holding you back? And this might be coming from stuff you learned as a child.
Mhm.
And the thing is,
Particularly about yourself.
yeah. And you know what you tell those beliefs to do? Get the fuck out of here. There you go.
Mhm.
But
Because
not
you,
acknowledging them, Jessica, is the first step in working on them.
yeah. Well, recognizing what have you been taught about yourself or your beliefs that you don't really believe anymore or isn't really true.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I was in the first grade, my mom went to parent teacher conference and the teacher told her something that made her so mad that she had an outright confrontation with this person. You know what she said? She said I was a good average student. And there was no way on the planet of Earth my mother would accept that.
Mhm. We were not average at anything.
We were not allowed to be average students, by God. But a teacher in first grade called me average, and whoo, the fur flew over that one. But it's those kinds of things that we were taught as kids about ourselves.
Mhm.
You've got to find a way sometimes to blow that out of the water.
Yep. Acknowledging it first, just acknowledging that it happened and that you've been carrying that. And that one of the most important things is to remember that that belief didn't originate with you. It
Right.
originated with somebody else. And when you realize that, you can let it go because, oh, that was
Yeah.
somebody else's perception of me, not actually true of me.
Yeah.
Super powerful, I think.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, Tracy, you're up. Stay away from people who make you feel like you're hard to love.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Right?
These cards are hard hitting. They are
They
so
are hard
good.
hitting. This is why I call this reality spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that, Tracy. If somebody treats you like you're hard to love, uh, get the
Fuck
fuck
out
out
of
of here.
here. Yep.
Because it's not you.
Right.
I think one of the
That's
most important things that we have to remember in a situation like that is that it's not because of you. It's because of them.
mhm.
But the only thing you can do is just get out of a situation like that because you're not hard to love and you do not deserve to be treated like you are.
Nope.
No. All right, JR, here we go. In order to love who you are, you can't hate the experiences that shaped you.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
right? You've got to embrace your history, all of it,
Mm-hmm.
because all of it made you who you are right now, here in this moment. That is so important to acknowledge.
That is so powerful. I
Mhm.
love that message.
It is.
Yep.
All right, let's see. We got Ms. Chronic Chronicles.
Mhm.
Cat Link, hand raised.
Okay.
All right, Cat Link. Feel your fucking feelings. Feel them.
Feel them
No
right
more
now.
avoiding feelings. Feel your feelings. Allow yourself to feel what you feel in the moment. Don't be don't be shoving them, stuffing them down inside of yourself. Just feel them in the moment. Allow yourself.
Because guess what? Big girls do cry.
Yeah, and that's okay. There
Yeah.
are no bad emotions. That is one of the biggest lies that we have all been taught is
Mm-hmm.
that there are negative emotions and positive emotions,
Mm-hmm.
and that means good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
No, emotions just are.
Right.
They happen to
Well,
all of us.
that also goes for things like anger, for the emotions that make you uncomfortable. I hear this from clients a lot that are like, I know I shouldn't feel this way, but I really don't like my neighbor. And I'm like, and then you hear what the neighbor's done to him, and you're like, I hate your neighbor, and I've never even met them. You
Right.
know,
You don't have to like your neighbor.
you don't have to like everybody. No, you
You
don't have to
treat
be love and
everyone with
light all the time.
respect and
Yeah,
kindness, but do you like them? No, nobody likes everybody.
no, and that's okay. Not everybody liked you, you know?
Right.
That's a really hard one for me, to be
Some
honest.
people
But
don't like you because you're too confident.
too nice, God damn it.
Right. All right, Melissa, you're up. Melissa, don't involve yourself with whack shit. Don't get involved in don't get involved in messed up stuff other people are doing, other people's problems, crap that doesn't belong to you. Don't do it. Tell that stuff to get the fuck out.
Yep.
Yep. All right, Kathy. You gonna cry about it or boss up? Pro tip, do both. Feel your emotions, then pull yourself up and get moving.
Yep.
It's not an either or. And I know
Yeah.
that a lot of us have been taught that you're either tough or you cry.
Mhm.
Well, lots of tough people cry. Like you don't
Mhm.
have to choose one or the other. Cry, get it out, get pissed, whatever you need to do, and then get strong and move forward.
Yep. Yep.
All right, RJ.
Sherry says, whack shit, new word for the week. That's
Whack,
right.
right? That's
We're
an
also
old one.
getting a t-shirt of that one. Yes.
That feels like a 90s kind of word, 90s kind of phrase. All right,
Mhm.
RJ, right? Or did I just
Uh,
do RJ?
hold on. I got lost. I went to look at comments.
Crap.
I
Did I
I
do?
don't think you just did RJ, did you?
Was that Kathy?
That was Kathy.
Okay, RJ,
Yeah,
I'm
you're on
sorry.
RJ.
Sometimes everything is going wrong for the right reasons.
Ooh.
I love this. Okay, so
Mhm.
the Hawaiian volcano goddess Pele
Mhm.
is her basically her motto or her theme is out of destruction comes new life.
Mhm.
So when everything falls apart, it's so that you can build it back up again in a better way.
Yeah.
So allowing things to fall apart is okay because it doesn't mean that everything's horrible. It means things are changing. And maybe
Yep.
it's for a reason that is good,
Mhm.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Anna. Fuck what they think, right? I mean, how many times have you looked back and went, why did I care what so and so thought about what I did or didn't do? It
Mhm.
doesn't matter. You do you. You get
And
to be you. That's it.
this very much applies to family members,
Oh, so much.
particularly mother-in-laws,
Hmm.
aunts, grandmas. A lot of women end up really allowing themselves to dictate the things they do in their lives
Hmm.
by the opinions of older women in their lives that they somehow feel like they have to you know
Truth.
yeah how have to please, or I'm going to get it right this time so she doesn't say anything about my mashed potatoes, or I'm going to and no, fuck what they think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do you.
The thing is, the only person in charge of your happiness is you.
Yep.
So if you don't take control of it and do something that works for you, you're just going to end up in a situation that you don't like.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. We are on Paula.
Yes.
Fuck what they
No,
say,
we're not.
Paula.
We're on Jennifer P.
We did Jennifer P.
No, we didn't. We just did Anna.
I know, but Jennifer P asked up higher too.
Oh, she did. Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Never
We did
mind.
Jennifer P. No, this is Paula. Paula, fuck what they
Sorry.
say. So this is a
Uh-huh.
lot like fuck what they think. Forget what other people
Mm-hmm.
have to say about you or your choices or what you do.
Yep.
You get to choose your life. You get
Yep.
to choose your moves forward.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter what other people think as much as they would like it to. It really doesn't.
And I
You
think
get
it's
to
just
choose what
always
makes you happy.
important. Yeah. Well, and to remember that that says a hell of a lot more about who they are than it says about who you are. You
Right.
know, people that are willing to gossip, to drag people, to act like that, those are their problems, their insecurities, their issues. Now, is
Right.
it true that sometimes things like that can affect you at work or, in your community and things? Yeah. And sometimes you have to fight back because of that. So it's not that you can't ever fight back and defend yourself. You can and you should. But don't internalize that and believe what they're saying. You don't
Right.
have to do that.
No. No, you do not. All right, Shelby.
Yes.
Get off your ex's page, say a prayer, and go the fuck to sleep. Let the past go.
Yep.
Do not torture yourself over a relationship that didn't work out or something else that didn't work out.
Hmm.
Don't spend half your life thinking about it. You can't change it. Stay forward focused.
Hmm. But that also, to me, I mean, it brings up a point about social media. Do
Hmm.
not stay
Definitely.
on social media with people that piss you off and drive you crazy and waste
Or
your
people
time.
who've hurt you or you're no longer with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't. You don't have to.
Mm-mm. No, that's
Yep.
definitely a choice.
Yep.
All right. Barbara. Holy shit, you are enough. Right now, Barbara, in this moment, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to be anything. You are enough
One
right
of
now.
my absolute favorite positive affirmations is you are exactly, or I, because positive affirmations are usually in I form, I am exactly who I am supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that one too.
That's one of my faves because it's so true and we forget that because the world would like us. If you're not exactly who you're supposed to be, then you're probably going to join the next weight loss fad. You're probably going to order the expensive eye cream. You're probably going to go get a service, right? Because at the salon or whatever, you're going to spend money on, the industry, the female industry that drives so much of our economy. Because if you're not good enough, you better do something about it. But what if
Right.
you were exactly who you were supposed to be? Then
Right.
you could do stuff like that if you want to because you like it and it makes you feel good, fine. But you wouldn't be doing it because you have to because you're not enough.
Right. Right. Because
You
you
also wouldn't
are
be
enough.
shrinking in boardrooms, letting other people take credit for your work, shutting your mouth when you should speak up, etc., etc.
Exactly. I love it. All right, Diane. So you want to be a badass? Show your heart to everyone.
Ooh.
Strength really does come from being vulnerable
Yeah.
and being honest about how you feel.
Yep.
So be a badass by showing your heart.
That's right. Yep.
I think that's really powerful that, withholding our emotions is actually because of fear. It's not out of strength that you don't express how you feel. And I think
Hmm.
men are taught that particularly, but women pick it up too. Um, it's
Hmm.
not strong. It's out of fear that we hide our emotions, not strength.
Hmm.
So show how you feel. Be honest.
Hmm.
Okay, we already got
Love it.
GB.
Yep.
Barbara, you're killing me. I want to see pictures. Barbara says
Hmm.
I'm going to do my hubby's eyebrows while he's sleeping.
I love that. I
Please
maybe
do.
I will too. I mean, why not?
This is like Cards Against Humanity in terms of language. It's pretty tame considering and compared.
Hmm.
I love them though because they're very real. It's not
Yes.
tiptoeing around anything.
Hmm.
It really is just
It's a straight call out.
reality.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Aaron, you're up. The secret to being a good human is learning not to take your shit out on others.
Hmm.
This is powerful. Our mom was bad for this. If
Ooh.
she was in a bad mood, everybody was getting some of it. She
Hmm.
didn't she didn't have good control over her emotions that way.
Mm-mm.
And I think it's a really important reminder for parents that if
Mhm.
you're struggling, that you have to remember to hang on to that, and work on it,
Mhm.
but you don't have to take it out on your kids or anybody else around you.
Mhm.
Because I think we can all be guilty of this at times.
Ooh. And I think a lot of times you don't realize it, because I
Hmm.
think Erin actually, one of your gifts is that you affect the temperature in a room,
Yeah,
the energy of a room. And I would imagine that sometimes you're like, can't I just be the one in a bad mood?
right.
Because you're carrying that weight for everybody else
Yeah.
because you do keep the
Hmm.
room up where whatever room you're
Yeah.
in. But interesting.
Hmm. Very good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Jennifer says that's funny because hang on,
Oh,
about her
she
card.
She said, because my mother and I had an argument about some family issues and she's trying to guilt trip me.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yes. Jennifer wants them. Where did you get these on Amazon?
I got these at Barnes and Noble,
Really?
and they were not in like the divination card section. They were sort of like in the stationery section,
Oh,
or they have all these cards like that just have like positive affirmations on them and stuff that aren't
yeah.
really used as divination cards. They were in that section. I just stumbled upon them. I'd never seen them anywhere, and when I got them home, I was like, these are gold,
Hmm.
gold.
Yes, they are.
Now, Terry, did we get Terry?
We
Terry
did
Lynn?
get Terry, but
Okay.
TikTok. So we do have a true crime paranormal TikTok, and we post our intro videos and some, we're trying to get better about like updates and stuff like that there too. But Christy and I both have our private, not private, but personal TikToks as well. And I'm just
Hmm.
Katie Brower Weaver on
Hmm.
TikTok. And Christy,
And
you,
I am Eclectic Healer on TikTok. Katie, do you want to post our ads in there? Just
yeah.
post what our names are. But yeah, I actually do a live stream that is some kind of divination or energy healing every day on TikTok. So if you're a TikTok person, you should come follow me. I do
Mhm.
dice divination. So I read yes, no questions for people with dice. And sometimes I do little mini energy healings. Today I did these cards. I do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. And I want to do things like that, but I have not developed my TikTok and I only have 270 followers and you need 1,000. So
Yeah.
come follow me, please.
Yeah. We got to get you up so you can. All right, we've
Right?
got Alan who would like a card. Alan, exhale that bullshit. Take a
Ooh.
deep breath, breathe it out,
Mm-hmm.
and then let it go.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really good idea that if you're frustrated or irritated or hurt, to just take a deep breath, breathe out whatever it is that you're feeling, release it, and move
Yeah.
on.
It's a good reminder too to choose your battles,
Mhm.
to get clear on what's actually like truly important to you and work on those things moving forward. But you don't have to be the world's warrior either.
Yeah, yeah. No, you don't. You don't. Awesome. Okay. Uh, Fabiola Flores,
Yes.
new to the show. I've never seen your name before.
Welcome. I think we have actually, but
Maybe,
yeah.
but welcome. Here's your card. What's the best that could happen?
Ooh.
Instead of thinking what's the worst that could happen in a situation,
Mhm.
what's the best that could happen? How can you shift your thinking away from the negatives, the worries about what might happen to what are all the great things that could happen? What are the very best things that could happen? It really is about shifting your mindset.
Mhm.
I love that. I never really thought about that. I've never even heard that phrase before. What's the best that could happen? Right?
Yes. Love it.
Let's see.
Let's see. We both scrolled. Oh no.
Oh,
Let's see. Oh, Aaron said top notch sass from these cards. Love it. Right?
right. I know they do call you out just a little bit,
Hmm.
but in a good way, I think.
I think so too. Yeah. Let's see. We are on Lauren R.
Oh, there we go. There we go, Lauren. Okay. The moment you start acting like life is a blessing, it starts feeling like one.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Right?
That shift, that attitude shift,
Mhm.
that outlook shift is one of the most powerful ones for any of us that we can get ourselves into. Yep.
It really is, you know. I think that when you can start looking at all of the good in your life instead of all the lack in your life, you realize that actually you're just totally fine.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
love that one.
Yeah. Terry said these cards are brutally honest, but perhaps it's giving us what we need to know. Yeah,
I
for
I
sure.
really yeah, I think so. I mean, I know and sometimes they hit you a little hard, but occasionally we need that.
Mhm. We're all going to go home feeling just a little called out and also okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
And GB, I'm with you. GB says big boys cry too, and they should be allowed to cry too.
for
Absolutely.
sure.
Amen. Yep.
Absolutely. DB says my therapist says we all go through every feeling many times a day, and some of us just realize it and others don't, and we see it more
Yeah.
than others. It's so true.
Mhm.
Those feelings just happen.
Mhm. Well, and honestly, I you see it in men so often. They have so many male clients that I have. Their fathers were as stoic as could be, right?
Mhm.
They did not flap. They did not cry. They did not have emotion. They sat in the corner and they were quiet. When they spoke, you better by God listen. And that's fine. But what it's created in so many men is that they feel like they have to do that too. And no, you don't.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
okay to feel and be clear about it.
DB, my favorite statement to say with a smile. I hope life continues to give you what you deserve. Blessings, dear.
I love that.
A good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Just a little shade, but just enough.
Hi, Kimberly. Yeah, very much.
Yes, Kimberly, mine is we are all broken, but that's where the light shines through. Yeah, that's a good one.
hmm I love that.
Yeah. Oh, good night, Jennifer. Has to go pick up the kids from work. Oh, the kid from work.
Ah, oh, Eliza just got 6 new decks. Great month to start. That's
Ooh,
awesome.
nice.
She's got all kinds of new toys.
You know, it's hard not to get 6 new decks all the time. I have a lot of decks. That's one reason why I started doing these live streams. I'm like, I have so many cards, I need to use them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Sandy would like a card. You certainly may get a card, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Sandy, stop saying yes to shit you hate.
Ooh.
Oh, called out, shots fired,
Mhm.
right? How many times have you said yes? And in your head, you're like, God damn it.
Mhm.
I don't want to do
Mhm.
that. Tell that stuff to get the fuck out of here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's such a big one. You know what that is a big one for people is with food. You
Mm-hmm.
know, when everyone else is like, "Hey, let's go to so and so's restaurant," and you're like, "Ugh, last time I ate there, I got food poisoning." But okay, instead of
Mm-hmm.
going, "Yeah, I'm not eating there," you know. But we tend to
Mm-hmm.
just be a little too polite sometimes, go with the flow, and it's not just that, of course, but you see that a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How about, oh, you'd be so good at this on this committee or this board. You'd be so good on it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's hard to say no after somebody says that, right?
Kristi's kryptonite
It
right
is.
there.
I've been on a lot of boards, you guys.
Mhm.
I'm only on one right now though. So that's good. But Sandy, it's okay to
Mostly
say
because
no.
I bullied her off of the rest of them.
Pretty much. Well, COVID knocked me off a bunch of them too.
That's true.
But yeah, you know, if you don't want to do something, it's okay to say no.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know about you, but we were taught to be sweet little Mormon women that said yes to everything,
Mhm.
helped
We
out in
were
every
actually
way,
taught
took
that it
on
was
way too much.
disappointing God to say no to any
Right.
opportunity to
Had to
serve.
be super nice and friendly and always say yes.
Mhm.
People take advantage of that, you know.
Mhm.
If they know you're going to say yes, they're going to ask you to do some shit you don't want to do.
Yeah.
So, Sandy, say
Yep.
no if you don't want
Oh,
to do
she said that's so me. I don't know the word no. Well, now you
it.
know. My God.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
Right, Melissa keeps saying she's heard several here she needed. Yep.
Lots of good reminders. Yes.
Yeah,
I have not seen the shit happens deck.
I haven't either, but it sounds like it might be.
And the creator has a murder mystery deck too. While I'm down.
Ooh, I
Okay,
want a
speaking
murder
of murder
mystery.
mystery, real quick. Have you
Mhm.
guys been watching Only Murders in the Building on Hulu? If you
I've got
haven't,
to get Hulu.
the whole first season is out. Do yourselves a favor. It is so freaking good. It's so funny and cute and just awesome in every way.
Yeah.
The end.
Well, I'm glad I'm gonna have to sign up for Hulu so I can see it.
Yes, you do.
I'm glad you love these cards. I love these cards. Oh, Eva. We have not pulled a card for Eva.
No, we have not.
Eva. Maybe you just need to shake your booty, Eva. This card to me is a reminder to get out of your head.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good idea to do something physical and stop thinking. If you're overthinking,
Mm-hmm.
if you're worrying about something, this is a really important reminder to just, you know,
Mm-hmm.
get out of your head. Go take a walk. Go do whatever. Shake your booty if you want to. Doesn't matter.
Go dancing if you must. Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
whatever.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Marnie. Quit dimming your light for people with shitty ass mindsets.
Ooh. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Marnie, don't cover your light just because other people can't deal with the fact that you shine brighter than they do.
And you don't have to be the board of which everyone pukes on, right? If people,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, I mean, we all have certain people in our lives that, you know, have that propensity to just, you know, we had a friend one time that's a colleague, I think, that said some people fling their, energetic garbage out like feces on the floor, and
Mm-hmm.
just expect everyone else to clean it up. And I think
Yeah.
this card's a good reminder that you don't have to do that. In fact, you don't
Mm-mm.
even have to be there for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Kimberly would like a card. Love like people aren't total assholes. I love this one. I think that's very true. I think it's a good reminder to maintain your values of
Yeah.
love of other people, regardless of their behavior. Doesn't
Mhm.
mean get stepped on and walked on. It just means, just because someone's being a dick doesn't mean you have to be a dick. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying you are at all. I'm simply
Mhm.
saying we live in a world where people seem to think that if one person behaves badly, that means everybody gets to behave badly, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I think also with that one to expect the best out of people. We're pretty quick to jump to conclusions and assume that people, you know, what their intentions are, and sometimes they're just completely wrong. I think the internet has, really fueled that because you can't, or well, in the digital age, because sometimes
Mhm.
you don't know what the feel or the vibe of a text or an email is, or
Right.
whatever, and there's been many relationships hurt by misunderstandings rather than conversations about what that actually meant. Yeah,
Mhm. Most definitely.
yeah,
All right. Oh, DB would love a
yeah.
card. All right, DB. Call bullshit on your bullshit.
Woohoo!
Ooh. Just a reminder to pay attention occasionally to, are you deceiving yourself about something? Are you
Mhm,
pulling the wool over your own eyes? Are you buying into your own hype?
mhm,
Make sure that you're checking yourself because we all do that.
mhm.
We kind of all play that game with ourselves and
Oh,
and
yeah.
and lie to ourselves.
You know,
'Cause sometimes we have to, check yourself for
I
that.
actually do have time to clean the bathroom. That's the lie I've been telling this week.
Oh, shots fired.
I actually do. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You got me there. You really, really got me there.
You too?
Well, no, because I pay my niece to come clean the bathroom, but I'm thinking of other chores around the house, like the 2
Mhm,
baskets of laundry sitting around that need folded.
mhm.
I do.
Yep.
Oh, all the time I'm notorious for putting my foot down and being like, "No changes allowed." Mhm. DB, yep, but I did the laundry. Good job, see?
I did
You're
too.
working
I
on
did
it.
too.
It's
But
a
that
work in
damn
progress.
bathroom.
Yeah.
I made a deal with Scott. You clean one bathroom, I will clean the other. You guys,
Mm.
he cleaned his bathroom 10 days ago.
Oh, well, you know what? Get the fuck out of here and clean the bathroom.
That's right. That's ridiculous. Yep.
That is one thing I definitely love about these cards is they will call you out.
Hmm.
They will definitely call you out. Yeah, DB says this deck is prophecy. Yeah, it pretty much is. It pretty much
It
is.
really is.
Uh,
We might need like a monthly on this one.
I know, I know. I'm like, who needs to hear it?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, total work in progress. It's true. And that's we are all a work in progress. And that's why
Yeah.
I think we just need this every once in a while. Just a little reminder.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. Well, this has been enlightening and fun as hell. I've loved it.
It really has.
Fun AF. Yeah.
Well, we love you too, DB. We're so glad to be here with all of you. It has been fun AF or fun as
Hmm.
fuck. Just say the real word.
Yeah.
YouTube
First
is
book.
definitely not monetizing this show already because
Well, we
I've said
already
fuck
did, but
way
YouTube's
too many times.
probably gonna draw us back on that one. That's okay. We
They
don't fucking
don't
care.
like that word, but whatever.
But it was the premise of the whole show. Yeah.
It was the premise of the whole show. Oh, I'm just still cracking up.
We have a dear aunt that she's so scandalized by the F word. And my kids unfriended her on Facebook over it because anytime they would post a meme Or, sometimes you post something and like the page it came from was like, I fucking love science or something like that.
Right.
And
Yeah.
she would clutch her pearls and, try to shame whoever, anyway. And now they all kind of just, she needs to chill out, they all
Mhm.
just kind of took a step back because they're like, what in the hell?
Yeah.
Anyway, she needs to chill. She needs to be
She
chill
needs to chill the fuck out.
as fuck. Yeah.
She needs to get the fuck out of here. Well, sometimes we
Yeah.
have to let our hair down, and your rocking chair grandma is laughing and niece laughing. There you go.
Yeah.
Love it.
Right. Well,
Hmm.
I love every second of it. This has been a very good show.
It has. That has been a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for being here and participating, and I'm really glad you've enjoyed it. You should do this every Friday evening, right?
Hmm.
Well, come see me on TikTok. I'm going to be doing it probably once a week. So,
You should. These are great. It
yeah.
reminds me of another deck that is our friend and my colleague, Kelly McLean. She
Yes.
has a deck of cards called Bitch Splaining.
Mm-hmm.
And no, they're not called Bitch Splaining. What are they called?
Hmm. Bitch
They're in my
something.
desk. Oh, Sweary Spirituality.
Oh, sweary spirituality. Yes.
Hmm. Yep, episode 1 and 2. There's two different. Anyway, and
Mm-hmm.
hers are like this. We'll have to read with hers one of these days too, because they're
Yes, we
similar.
should. That's
Yep.
awesome. Oh, I'm so glad you all have had a good time.
Yeah.
Well, we will be back tomorrow with a true crime pop up. Katie says she has a humdinger of a case for us, so I can't wait for that.
You guys, it's so good. I can't wait. Yeah. And it
Yeah,
has a happy end. Well, okay. It has a kind of happy ending.
it
Yeah.
has a kind of happy ending.
Okay.
Interesting.
Is murder ever happy? But yeah.
No, not as far as I know. Not as far as I know. Well,
No, but it's
and
good
I
when the
will be back
bad guy gets
on
caught.
Saturday with something else, another pop up. I don't even have a clue what I'm doing yet. And of course, we will be back on Monday with new cases. And we just thank you all. We love you all so much. And you know that you all make this possible for us. We really appreciate your presence with us on these live streams. We have so much fun.
Yep.
So, you know it. We are True Crime Paranormal with the Psychic Sisters. Have a
Take
great
care.
night.